Caring about what other people think of you can be one of the major causes of stress and anxiety in today's society. It can stop you from doing things you truly want to do in life, and stop you from becoming who you want to be. When you stop caring about what others think of you is when you really empower yourself to live your best life. Yes, it's important to have the opinions of those that have your best interests, but trying to keep everyone around you happy all the time is just fake behavior. It causes stress, anxiety, and is bad for your overall well-being. With that being said, here are 8 ways to stop caring what people think. Number 1. Realize that their opinion is only an opinion. If you want to stop caring what people think about you, then it is important to realize that their opinion of you is only an opinion. It doesn't mean that everyone or anyone else feels that way. What others think of you is not fact, and is not something that should even be thought about or worried over. Of course, it doesn't feel good to be disliked, but trying to change someone's opinion of you is completely unnecessary. Being that the reason they don't like you could very well be that they're jealous of you in some type of way. It's important to remember that opinions are not real things. Number 2. Be true to yourself. If you're the type of person who cares about what other people think to the extreme, there's a high chance that you are not or never have been true to yourself. You value other people's opinion way too much, and do things based off of what other people say you should or shouldn't do. You even do things based off of what you think others might think. When someone fails at something, most people would never post that on social media, but when they achieve something, that's the first thing they want to do is post their wins. They love chasing external compliments but yet are so afraid to look like a failure at something. Most people's fear of looking stupid is the biggest thing that's holding them back from doing that thing they really want to do. It's really important to stop chasing external compliments and trying to please others. External compliments are nice, but they're only external. Number 3. Put more respect on your own opinions. Who are the people in your life who have the real power over you? Whose options do you respect more than your own? When you're a child, those people are your parents. That's just how it is, and that's okay. Maybe they don't like you dating or hanging around certain people because they're a bad influence. But when you're an adult, there is nobody else in this world that has more power than your own opinion. Our own opinions are the only ones that truly matter when it comes to how we choose to live our life. You're the only person that can actually choose to take action to do whatever it is that you want to do. You're the only one who has thought your plans through and can see yourself achieving your goals. Why would you listen to others around you that haven't thought your plans through, and seen what your life could be like if you achieved those goals? In fact, maybe those people do realize how successful you could be when you tell them what you want to do, but maybe they say it's not a good idea because they don't want you to be more successful than them, and make them look bad. You're the only person who knows what's best for you, which is why you need to value your opinion the most out of everyone else's. Number 4. Realize that nobody actually cares. Once you realize that basically most people are all going around all worrying about the same thing, which is what others think of them, is when you can begin to stop caring what other people think. Everyone loves to throw around their opinions for their own selfish reasons. For some reason they feel compelled to throw out whatever opinions they have about anything that's happening in the news or anything else around their lives. This is why there's always people fighting in the comment sections on social media platforms. Certain chemicals get released into their brains when they shove out their opinions thinking they're right, and their brains trick them into thinking they just did something productive. But deep down no one actually cares about what you do with your life because they're too busy being worried about the opinions that others have about them and their life. Number 5. Get started, and stay focused on you. Many people spend their whole lives trying to keep up an image, especially these days of social media, just to make sure people like them or because they want others to think they're happy or doing something with their lives. Wouldn't it make more sense to live the life you want, and be happy with who you are? Trying to keep up an image, and trying to hide your flaws can be exhausting. Most people just need to stop trying to keep up an image and spend that time and energy into working towards what they truly want out of life. If you want to be an entrepreneur, then get started on doing the things that contribute to that. Forget what any of your friends or family think. Just because they can't see that type of life for themselves does not mean that you're wrong to go out and try it for yourself. You might have to downgrade and live a more frugal life for a while, but if it's to go after and get what you want, then it's worth it. You don't want 5 more years to go by and say, "Man, I really wish I would have started 5 years ago, imagine where I would be." If you don't start doing the things you want to do now, you probably never will. And one day when it's too late, you'll regret it. Stop caring what others say or might think, and get started. Number 6. Start putting yourself out there. One of the best ways to stop caring what others think is to put yourself out there and face the fear. If there's been something you've been thinking about starting and haven't done it yet, just start putting yourself out there. With today's age of the internet, it is so easy to start blogs, vlogs, and podcasts. Once you start getting some positive and negative feedback, you'll realize it really doesn't matter what people think. Because there will always be people who like your stuff, and people who don't. No matter how big you get, someone will always have something negative to say. As long as there's some people that like what you're doing, the negative doesn't even matter. Do it for the ones who like it, and let the haters promote you for free. Number 7. Educate yourself. Another reason why many might care what other people think is because they feel inadequate. The only way to get over this is to start educating yourself. It's your responsibility to learn the skills you need to possess in order to get to the things and do the things you want to do. When you gain new skills, you start to build more and more self-esteem and feel better about yourself. We all can learn almost anything for free today with the internet, so there's really no excuse. Whether it's from Google, YouTube, books, or whatever. The resources are there, and most of them you can learn for free. Number 8. Focus on where it counts. As humans, we only have so much mental energy every day we wake up. It's important to use this mental energy in the best ways possible. It does not make sense to waste your mental energy thinking of what other people may or may not be thinking about you. Great public speakers actually have a pretty useful trick they use before they go on stage to calm their nervousness. They find that the more they focus on their message, and what their audience needs from them, the less mental energy they spend on things like worrying what everyone might think if they screw up. So, whether it's an interview for a job, a sales pitch, posting a vlog, or whatever it is you want to do, realize that the more you can focus on what needs to be done, the less energy you'll waste worrying about what others might think. That's all for today. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel, because we post plenty of great content every week.